Welcome back to the Python programming. In this session, we will be discussing about conditional statements and loops. So these are the building blocks of any programming language. Myself, Raghu Prasad Konandul, your instructor for this course. So the first, the conditional statements. So whenever we do some kind of evaluation, so then we wanted to work on the some kind of a condition. If something is true, then we have to do something. If something is false, then we have to do something. So there are conditions from the mathematics. Suppose one is equality, that is double equal to, that we have seen in the operators. Not equal to, say something is not equal to, A is not equal to B. Lesser than, A is lesser than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So they evaluate to either true or false. So using if statements, we can work on this kind of expression. So what is the syntax for writing the if condition? If some condition and then colon. So that is the indentation, and then if this is true, then some action, otherwise else some other action. If there is a series of such things are there, then what we have to do is we can use, like, if we have to evaluate more than one condition, then if some condition is true, something we have to do if, else if. Here we call it as in Python elif. Elif, then we have to execute some other condition like that. If, elif, else, like that we can do. So that is what we can be using some kind of a condition. So let us see with some sample programs how do we do the if conditions, if, elif, and then else. So this is quite it is there in all the programming language. So let's see how do we do it. So let's head back to the programming. So let me start with the program. File, save as. So conditional statement dot Python. So that's a Python program. So then I will maximize this. So let us start with something. So let us write a simple program to check whether a person is eligible to vote or not. So what is that we wanted to do? We wanted to check the eligibility. Check eligibility for voting. So for time being, I will hard code the value, in the sense I will define a variable called age, and I define the value as 19. Someone's age is 19. So then we will say if age is greater than 19, and after that, very important is the colon. This is the indentation. This is not there in your Java programming or C programming. This is there in Python. After that, once you press enter, so it is going to automatically, as you are using the IDE, it will take a 4 space or 1 tab. So that is very important. So then it is part of the if block. Then we will say print. So if the age is greater than 18, print you are eligible to vote. Just we can use only the if statement. Like this, we can use if only the if statement. So then I can execute this. So then you say you are eligible to vote. Here only if I have used, I have not used else. We can use if alone, if else together also. So further, what we can do is we can add the if and else also. So we can add else and again colon and print you are not eligible vote, right? You are not eligible to vote. So we can use if alone, if else together, but you cannot use else without if. Okay. So then we will run this. Okay. But a person with the age 18 also can vote, right? So then greater than or equal to. So even it should work fine with the age 18. So in this way, we can use the if. Sometimes what we have to do, like we have to check for the multiple conditions. We have to check for the multiple conditions, like what? Say for example, I have to check if some condition is true, do like this, else if some condition, then do like this, and things like that. Say for what would be the scenario? Suppose I based on the grade, based on the marks of a student, I want to decide that grade. Okay, so display grade based on the marks. So what are the conditions? The conditions, let us keep it some simple condition. If marks is marks between 90 and 100, that is above 90. Okay, so above 90 and 100, above 90, marks above 90 and 90 and within 100 and equal to 100 also, above 90 and within 100 or equal to 100. So that means above 90 and it is lesser than or equal to 100, then the grade is say A plus, like this. Marks say above 80 and then lesser than or equal to 90, then it is A, right? And then marks above 70, lesser than or equal to 80, then it is B plus. So like this we have to do. Okay. So then in that scenario, what we can do is we can use if, elif, 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 like that. So let's hard code the value of a marks. Let us say a student scores a marks of 85 and we have to decide his grade. So if we look at this, so his grade should be A, right? So now let us see how do we code for this. So if marks greater than 90 and see here we have to use the logical expression, and marks lesser than or equal to 100, then colon printf print grade is A plus, right? So grade is A plus. Then elif, elif, it is not else if, it is elif in Python. So we can copy this. And if the marks is greater than 80 and it is lesser than or equal to 90. So here it is lesser than greater than or equal to, okay, I have to say lesser than. The marks is greater than, I think here it is something wrong, lesser than or equal to, right? Lesser than or equal to, then it is A. Like that. If the marks is greater than 70 and it is lesser than or equal to 80, then it is B plus. Next, else. Else, it's less than B plus. That let us make it generic. Less than B plus. Like this, we can use the conditional statements. So let me run this. Let us check for the boundary condition. Checking the boundary condition is very important in this case. So Let us see now it is A, right? Because it is greater than 80 and lesser than 90. So if I see, what if I give 90? What if I give 90? So as per this 90 means, so it should be again A. Let us see whether it works. So when we write the program, testing is very important. Let us give the boundary condition. Let us say 100. So let us say if this guy scores 100, see, it's A plus. So that's perfectly working fine. Let us test one more thing. If it is a marks is say 65, marks is 65, then what would be the, so it should be less than B plus, right? So that's perfectly right. This is what is working. So how this is different if and a conditional statement from other languages are, one is the indentation. So here you see at the end of this indentation, and after that any statements with, if it is part of the same column, then it is part of the block. That means suppose if I put another line here, and if it is in the same line, okay, if it is in the same line, so then it is part of this particular if block. So once we come out of that indentation, that is not part of the block. So that is, indentation is the one of the important aspects in Python programming, which makes the program neat and it looks nice. And if you miss out, obviously initially when you are doing the programming, you may get the indentation error. So you should be careful when you are working on this. So in this way, we can work on the conditional statements. We can work on the conditional statement like this. So let us just revise what we have done. Just go back to the condition. So here just I have done the if and if condition. So it is if, elif and else. So let me stop this video here only, and then I will make another video exclusively for the loops. So thanks for attending this session. Hope you are able to code along with me. Practicing is very important. Thanks once again.